Hi students, welcome to online class. In this video we are going to discuss about the chapter 10 flow of control. So now we are going to discuss the variations of while loop. So in the previous video we have discussed about while loop. So now we are going to discuss about the variations of while loop. What are the variations are there in the while loop? So while loop may contain several variations. It can be an empty loop or it can be an infinite loop. See, there are two variations we are going to see in this video. What are the two variations means? A while loop can be converted into an empty loop. A while loop can be converted into an empty loop, or else we can convert the while loop into an infinite loop. We can show the while loop as an infinite loop, like we discussed for loop. Now you see here, an empty while loop does not have any statement inside the body of the loop except a null statement, that is just a semicolon. See, whenever we want to show the while loop in an empty loop, if I want to convert the while loop into an empty loop, so no need to give any statement in the body of the loop. So while loop, after creating the while loop, you no need to create the body of the while loop. Simply you give semicolon, or else you leave empty. There is no body of the loop is given for the while loop. There is no statements which is given for the while loop. Then that while loop is called empty loop. We can convert the while loop in an empty loop. See here, when you see this example, then you can understand here. See, in the main function int main, after that I have declared int I is equal to 0. Int I is equal to 0. Then see that I have given the condition. What is the condition? While plus I less than 10,000. While plus I less than 10,000. Plus I means I value is already 0. Plus I means 1. 1 less than 10,000. Whether the condition is true or false. Yes, condition becomes true. But when you see the body of the loop, there is no statement which is given in the body of the loop. It is given in an empty manner. There is no statement. So this is an empty loop because while loop does not contain any statement. While loop does not contain any statement. So this is going to be changed as an empty loop because there is no body of the loop. There is no body of the loop. There is no statement given in the body of the loop. So this becomes an empty loop. This becomes an empty loop. In the above code, the loop is a time delay loop. They are saying with another word. What is the another word? Time delay loop. So time delay loop means it can be used for the time delay purpose. Whenever we are creating a software, whenever we are creating some projects, at that time, if you want to show the output in a delayed manner, then we can use this type of loops. Then that is called empty loop, or else we can call it as time delay loop. A time delay loop is useful for pausing the program for some time. A time delay loop is used for pausing the program for some particular time. Can you understand, students? Right, I will show you in a practical manner. So how this program will execute. So I have copied the program. So open the Dev C++. After opening Dev C++, I am going to create the header file. So type the header file #include IO stream using namespace std. So now I am going to save the program. So this is empty loop. This is empty loop in while. Empty loop in while. Now you see here there is no statement is given. After the while loop there is no statement. So simply I am saving the program. When I press F9, when I press F10, when I press F9, compilation is over. When I press F10, execution. Now here you can see no output, nothing is executed. No output, nothing is executed. So this is called empty loop. Nothing is going to be executed. Can you understand, students? Right. Now we are going to see the second variation, that is called infinite loop. A while loop may be infinite loop when no update statement is given inside the body of the loop. So what we are going to do? We are not going to give update statement. We are not going to give the update statement for the while loop. Whenever the update expression is not given inside the body of the loop. Whenever the update expression is not given inside the body of the loop, then automatically the while loop will be converted into infinite loop. The while loop will be converted into infinite loop. Can you understand, students? We are not going to give the update expression inside the body of the loop. Right. Now let us see here. Int main and then opening curly brace. So I value is given as 0. Int I equal to 0. While I less than or equal to 10. So what is the condition they have given? Condition is given as while I less than or equal to 10. I value is 0. So 0 less than or equal to 10. Condition is true or false? Condition becomes true. So when the condition becomes true, body of the loop should be executed. See here, see out the value of I is I. So we are printing I. What is the value of I? I value is 1. But see here, I plus plus is also given. But one or more statements, when one or more statements are given, we should give the curly brace. The curly brace is missing. Whenever we give one statement, only one statement is there in the body of the loop, means there is no need to give curly braces. But if the body of the loop contains more than one statement, we should give the curly braces. So here curly braces is missing. So whenever the while loop condition is true, it executes the body of the loop. It consider the cout statement as the only one statement. It consider cout as the only one statement. It will not consider I plus plus because it accepts only one statement. It will not consider the another statement because curly braces is missing. Can you understand, students? So now what will happen? The condition will becomes true, then value of I will be printed. So here no updation is there. So again and again the condition becomes true. The I value is not incremented. Again and again the condition becomes true. Again and again it prints the cout statement. Cout statement alone is printed in a repeated manner. See here, this statement will be displayed infinitely because no update statement is inside the body of the loop. Inside the body of the loop there is no update statement. So again and again the condition becomes true. Again and again the cout statement will be printed. I plus plus is given in the program, but that is not inside the body of the while loop. I plus plus is not inside the body of the while loop. So that's why the value of I becomes true again and again. And then the statements will be repeated again and again. Can you understand, students? Yes. This is not the part of I plus plus is not the part of the while loop statement because of missing curly braces. Curly braces is missing. Now let us see this program. So first of all, I am going to copy the program and then new file, control plus V. So header file is missing there. So hash include IO stream using namespace std. After that save the program. So this is empty, this is not empty loop, this is infinite loop. infinite loop for while. Infinite loop for while. We have converted the while loop as infinite. Now you see here. Now what happens when I press F9? When I press, space is left out here, so it shows error. So don't leave space. So when I press F9, it does not shows any error. When I press F10, now you can see here. So it is going on printing. The value is printed. Can you see that, students? Yes. So now if I, instead of giving the while loop in an infinite loop, if I give curly braces, now you see what will happen. If I does not give curly brace, then it will be changed into infinite. But if I give curly braces, then it will be, wait, sorry, see, when I does not give curly braces, then automatically it changes to an infinite loop. Can you understand, students? Right. I think you might have understood this video. So let's end the class. So thank you, students.